Well, hello guys. We are doing a midnight reading. You like the low lighting? Welcome to my channel, Divine Truth Tarot. We're just going to be doing a quick reading, checking in, peeping in on the divine masculine this evening. So let's find out. Let's take the temperature of the divine masculine collective, shall we? We shall. How are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know. And if you would like a personal reading, a personal coaching session, a true purpose coaching session, or a distant Reiki healing session to heal your chakras, to help heal your connection, reach out to me at the email in the description box below. And let's get started. That was creepy, right? Oh man, this energy is heavy, right? We've got some chaotic energy swirling around in the cosmos and in the collective and in the world right now. Lots of distractions, lots of upheaval, and lots of purging, not just the earth, but the earth's people, okay? No matter how many times I shuffle, these cards just want to be read. These are coming out in personal readings and they're coming out for the collective. So we have the Two of Wands, making a decision to come forward, making the decision to travel. I feel like in the divine masculine's mind at this time, they're really thinking about breaking free. They're feeling restless and they want to go somewhere. They want to travel. They want to get away from their current situation, but they don't really know where to go. But they are thinking about this and they're looking off into the distance. So I feel as though many of them are just not... They're physically there in their current situations, but they're not emotionally, spiritually, or mentally there. They are lost in thought. They're lost in thoughts of who am I? Who am I becoming? What is going to happen, in this crazy world? All of their structures and foundations have been ripped apart and torn apart. And yes, they're thinking of the divine feminine, but this is more so the feeling that I'm getting tonight is they're thinking of their lives and what comes next for them specifically. And then we have the Two of Swords energy, this energy of being blindfolded, this energy of, it's like blindfolding yourself and telling yourself that you can't break free, but the truth is that you can break free whenever you want. So, like, this is the energy of also not wanting to make a decision, of like a stalemate energy. Feeling like you have to make a difficult choice and trying to choose the best course of action and feeling blinded by the unknown. So this is a divine masculine having to look deep within and trust himself to move towards the light and trust himself to make the right decision here with the Two of Wands. Which wand am I going to choose? Which direction am I going to go? Well, he has to trust his instincts. He has to trust his heart and get out of his freaking mind already. Get out of your mind, divine masculine. It's not where the answers are. The answers are in your heart. What's going on in the heart of the divine masculine right now? Well, once again, we have Judgment. We have the Judgment card. So self-forgiveness, redemption, bringing freedom to the soul. So forgiving himself, right? The divine masculine has to learn to forgive himself, has to learn to, it's funny because the divine masculines feel like they don't want to hurt anybody. And yet they end up hurting themselves and their divine feminine more than anyone else in their lives and in their world. I always found that fascinating. Like, they don't want to hurt their families in the 3D, but they end up hurting themselves more by not following their heart. And the divine masculine is really of this mindset that they have to do everything perfect and everything has to have a plan, and I'll make that decision when the plan is intact and when I have everything in order. But divine masculine, the truth is you're never going to have everything in order. It's never going to be like that. And so therefore you're never going to feel certain. You're just going to have to do it. You're going to have to just make the decision to come forward. And interestingly enough, we have the Eight of Wands here that kind of flew out of the deck. So fast-moving action, spirited action with that fiery, passionate energy. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. We definitely see that the divine masculine wants to move out of their current situation, but they really have to work on forgiveness, and they really have to work on forgiving themselves, forgiving their past, forgiving their parents, forgiving the karmic partner, forgiving the divine feminine for whatever he's blamed her for, that she's triggered in him or mirrored back to him. What else is in the divine masculine's heart? Can you guys hear my cats? They're awake. It's like 11:30, they're awake. Knight of Cups. This is just that romantic knight who writes poems and brings you flowers and chocolates and wants to come forward and have a picnic with you. This is the divine masculine feeling very romantic at this time, but I'm hearing not having an outlet for those romantic feelings because there's no romance happening at home right now with the karmic partner. So lots of romance happening. Yet the divine masculine, it's like, I don't see a lot of action in that card. I see desire, and yet the divine's like, oh, really? You don't see any action? Well, here you go. Here's the Ace of Wands. So in the heart space of the divine masculine, we have the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, okay? New beginnings, fast beginnings, forward movement, and the Knight of Cups. So thank you, divine. So they're saying, yeah, he has these poetic feelings. He has these romantic feelings that he wants to show you, and he wants to come forward with this new passionate beginning. And he will, he will in time. But he does need time to, I feel like all we say is have patience. The divine masculine there's a third eye awakening here, right? Kundalini activation, intuition, manifestation, inspiration, being illuminated, and lots of creativity going on in his mind right now. I feel like he's being very creative about how he's going to take his next steps, how he's going to come forward. And being connected with the cosmic consciousness or the oneness of the universe. So I feel like he's being shown information about his divine purpose, divine path, and his mission right now. And as he's shown that, of course, it's going to lead him into movement because he's going to lead him to his divine feminine. All paths lead to the divine feminine anyway. What would he like to say to his divine feminine? What would he like to say to his divine feminine? Well, he would like to have a conversation, and he would like to tell her that she is the queen of his world. He would like to have that conversation, but it's just not happening yet. And, there's some dreamer energy, right? This is like, there's a lot of beauty in this card, okay? Because there's the magic here of anything being possible, being able to dream up and manifest anything. This is magic and synchronicity and just openness and surrendering and vulnerability. And this energy, like he's dreaming about the divine feminine. He's dreaming about his empress. So he just wants you to know that you are on his mind. Divine feminine's like, yeah, right, when pigs fly, I don't believe that. I haven't heard from you in so long. We're not communicating. I have no idea what's going on in your world. But he's saying, you are on my mind. You are my queen. You are my empress. You are my empress. Advice from spirit for the divine feminine. Seven of Cups. What's it gonna be, divine feminine? So make a decision. The divine is saying, make the decision to move forward with your life. There's lots of options, divine feminine. For some of you, it is going to be a soulmate coming in. This is not to replace your divine masculine, because nobody ever will. This is not another divine masculine coming in. And if it is, it's not yours. He will belong to someone else. This is just saying that there's options. You know, there's paths and pathways you can take at this time. Do not limit yourself and hold yourself back based on what your divine masculine is or isn't doing. Drop the 3D, drop the obsession with the 3D, stop checking on their social media and start focusing on all these amazing opportunities at hand for you, divine feminine. Any other messages from spirit for the divine feminine? Rest. Take the rest and relaxation to heal your heart. Don't make any rash choices. You know, there's lots of choices here. Just take your time. Take your time and rest, and the answers will come. So guys, I hope that was helpful and illuminating. Just a short reading as promised. I'm going to bed. It's late here. It's midnight. I'm going to watch Little Fires Everywhere. I'm addicted to that show. It's amazing. Don't blame me if you get addicted and binge watch it in 24 hours. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.